Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. A few things I want to observe today. We've checked in with members of the cabinet today. Things are proceeding as they should be in terms of the operations that are not ongoing and the emergency operations that we authorized through the executive order that are ongoing. And so we've seen, as of this point, no unusual circumstances going on in regard to the execution of the executive order. Second thing is, I want everybody to understand, and I've said this today to all the leaders of the legislature, the legislature is making a choice here. This government is not open because I can't constitutionally let it be open. I don't have any money. And so as of July 1, I had no money. Now, I told them that I will sign a budget if they send it to me. If they send it to me with Horizon, I'll sign the budget as passed by the budget committees. If they send it to me without Horizon, I will sign the budget and exercise my constitutional authority to reduce the size of the budget to be much more like the budget that I proposed and sent to them in February of 2017. But either way, if they sent me a budget today, the shutdown would be over. It is the legislature that's choosing not to send me either budget. And so, in the end, this is going to be up to all of them. I'm here. I'm working. I'm ready to sign a budget if they send me one. I'm ready to meet with them if they want to have anything to discuss. I've spoken today to the Senate President. I've spoken today to the Republican leader in the Assembly. If they send the budget, I'm ready to execute on the budget. We're prepared. Our budget team is prepared to analyze each one of the budgets, no matter which one of them comes in. But you can't refuse to sign a budget. You can't be sitting there in the Assembly with 27 votes up on the board in an Assembly that you control. And I don't know what the Speaker has to say about that. It's his House. And he now has barely over, one vote over, half his members who are willing to vote for a $35.7 billion budget. I'm responsible for running the state. I have to run the state with the money that's appropriated to me by the legislature. As of yesterday, the legislature appropriated no money to me. And so the only thing available to me under the Constitution is to just run the most essential services to the health, safety, and welfare of the people of New Jersey. That's what we're doing. And I stand prepared to execute either budget they want. But I'm a little frustrated, quite frankly, at this point that no one will send me any budget. I'm sitting here waiting for a budget, and no one will send me one. So these are calls that they're going to have to make amongst themselves. But I want you to remember something. Republicans are not fighting here. It's the Democrats that are fighting. And I'm, ready to work, but can't work if I don't have any money. And so these guys have to get their act together and decide what's more important to them. I've told you I will be just as happy either way. If I get a budget that's at $34.4 billion or less, $35.4 billion or less, that's what I presented in February. If I get the Horizon bill and the lottery bill on my desk with a larger budget, happy to execute that budget as they send it to me from those two committees. But right now, I've got no choices to make. They have not presented me with any choices. If they present me with a choice, I'll make the choice, believe me. I won't sit around here and dilly-dally. But they presented me with no choices. So we'll continue to be here. We'll continue to work. If they do not come to me with a resolution today, they'll be back tomorrow. I will call them in tomorrow as well. And tomorrow we will not come in at the leisurely 2 p.m. Time. We'll come in earlier.